Hello everybody, welcome back to another live stream slash YouTube VOD on the Save Slot 3 channel. I'm of course the Gizmo, that's my name, thank you. And I'm joined by Master Daskus Mingeli.
Hello everyone.
And we may be joined later by Craig, but we don't know. But yeah, we're just gonna chat and play some games. So well, thank you for joining us. I'm playing Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name at the moment. So we're just gonna keep playing. We're just gonna chat, Pengy. We're just gonna chat.
Oh, nice.
I know, just playing.
Well, I'm currently playing Journey on my Portal.
So yeah, the first thing we're going to talk about in this weird, almost extra podcast is how is the Portal, Pengy? Day one.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's day one, so mine didn't come today, even though it said it was coming yesterday, and then it didn't come till mid-afternoon. And then obviously, like no charge. I've only really started playing it in the last hour properly, and yeah, I've gone for Journey at first, which might seem like an odd one. If you see on a video earlier, I have played Journey on Vita in remote play before, so I kind of just wanted to compare, even though that was like 5 years ago or whatever. I did that. You know, was it the PS4's 10 yesterday? So it might even have been 10 years ago I did that. So it might be not a great comparison or something to remember from that far ago.
Still no platinum.
Yeah, because it's the PS4 version. Yeah, there's
God, first achievement of the stream, Pengy, 1 minute 46.
Oh, nice. What did you get achievement for?
Getting some balls.
Right, okay.
Yeah, just playing like a dragon. I could go in there. So, I want to ask you more Portal questions, but for anyone that's playing this game, there's no way I can go into this place and keep this video on YouTube. So we're not going to go into Club Heavenly.
Oh, is that where it's got all the live action?
It's got the live action cabaret girls with the cleavage.
Yeah.
My girlfriend was literally like, "What are you playing?" I was like, this is the game that Craig likes." I just kind of threw Craig under the bus, to be honest.
Yeah, poor Craig.
I was like, Craig's a big pervert, babe. You know that.
I wonder if Craig must have the achievement for is it like the street, like that sort of thing? But I know there's achievements and trophies for like watching it and stuff in there.
Oh, there's loads of shenanigan trophies you don't want to get caught doing by your significant other. Yeah, this game's good. This is weirdly the one that I've actually played the most, which is just really funny because.
Yeah, because it's like 7.5.
Right, this is the side game that leads into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good ass game. I do highly recommend it. It's on Game Pass, that's why I'm playing it right now. Yes, the Portal, Pengy. So,
yes.
Obviously, what can it do and what can't it do?
So basically, you can only do remote play. So you can also cloud stream sort of thing. So if I went to come out of Journey and went to like cloud stream takedown, teardown that's come out on Plus today, it would not let me. So I don't know if that's due to like internet.
So it won't let you do it via the console. It'll only let you do it. So it won't even let you do it that way. Oh, I was gonna say I thought that might be the way they could get around it.
No, they did mention there's obviously this like it had a day one update, the Portal, so there's mostly going to be some sort of update or something.
Surely it's a bit crazy if they don't add cloud streaming to it.
Yeah, but you can't even stream, from the console to it. But they said that could be possible, and you can't use any media and stuff like that. So I couldn't watch Netflix on this, for instance.
No, because it has the whole HDCP shenanigans, doesn't it? Because I can't technically watch Netflix, so I had to turn that setting off on PlayStation 5 to record anything on here. I think if I enable that, I won't be able to do that way either. It's some sort of licensing, like
so you can't do any of the media stuff, which really even if you've got your own media on it, and because you could put a USB with a video in, can't do it. And obviously, like that Silent Hill show game thing is on the PlayStation Core, like you can watch that on here.
Yeah.
So literally all you can do is play games that's either installed to your PS5. or whatever's obviously the disc in at the time, sort of thing. I don't know if the portal would work on a PS4. I've not seen anyone mention that or try that.
I would say no.
Yeah, I think no, because you can't like use a Vita on a PS5. It's like sort of thing. So like this is like the PS5's version. If if you want to do it on PS4, I guess you get your Vita out.
It's essentially a not even quite as good Wii U tablet, right? That's kind of.
Yeah, that's most probably like in my video I show the Wii U gamepad. It's basically that is a close comparison because obviously you only like what's on the screen at the time, pretty much. Well, I know there's obviously games that use like a map and a screen, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Lovely. Well, are you enjoying it so far? Does it feel nice? Is it
Yeah,
heavy
yeah,
or
it's
anything
pretty.
like that?
It's heavier than you'd think it would be, but then it's like a dual sense of a big screen shot down the middle, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's one of those I keep looking at it for like maybe like a few Amazon gift cards at Christmas. It might get a look, but yeah, it's really what you think. If it had any level of local stuff on it, as well as the streaming, I think it would be a definite for me. But yeah, it's a funny one. Obviously because obviously they now have the Logitech G, which we've covered on the channel a few times before. That's now available in the UK via Amazon, which it hasn't been for a while. But it's just a little bit too expensive.
About 350.
330, I believe, on Amazon currently. So obviously it's Black Friday tomorrow, as of when we're recording this. So
yeah, they're Black Friday.
If that were to go to anywhere near 200, if they were to go to 199, the same as a Portal, I would have a serious thought, just because it can do a little bit more, and obviously, like, I have Game Pass.
Yeah, you can obviously cloud
stream. Yeah. But yeah, obviously Nintendo just has the Switch, so we don't have to do that.
Yeah.
But yes, Pengy, lovely. That's the first topic we wanted to talk about on the bonus show. How is Journey as well? That's a question.
Yeah, Journey is good.
Still never really played that game.
You
very
should.
close to streaming it for this, but I was like, it's got no platinum. What's the point? What's even the point?
Yeah, it's one of those weird games because it's PS3 games. When PS3 games are like, also if it's a digital game, it doesn't have a platinum, and when people are still figuring out trophies, which is weird because there's games like this that should have a platinum, and then there's games where on PS4, like Chicken in the Roads and stuff like that, I have platinum.
If you ever want to find an extensive list of those, if you go on Pengy's PSN profiles, you'll find them all. Because you have no shame, do you, Pengy?
No, I have no shame. But it's like, oh, you had a PS4, anything can have a platinum, basically.
Find the red peacock.
Well, it's why I think there's less. I think why trophy stuff, like especially on PS4/PS5, became way more popular because you had, everything had a trophy, and you had all the weird easy ones and stuff people like to get.
Yeah, I think so. It's just just a little glowy in it that cheers you up. So is that going to be your new trophy getting device,
Possibly, because you could get a lot of Chicken in the Roads on this, couldn't you?
You really could, especially if you were to get the codes.
There was this scarf snake thing going.
Pumping this guy's head. Okay. God, this game's good. Also looks really good, so I'm guessing this is the new engine that they're using.
Oh, they changed the engine.
I think it's an updated version of the Like a Dragon engine.
Okay.
Because obviously this isn't turn-based.
Right. Oh yeah.
Last, I can go over here. Let's get some health restored. Yeah. The other thing I want to talk to you about, Pingy, is it is coming up to the 10-year anniversary of the Xbox One and PS4 launches.
Yeah, like obviously the PlayStation just had it, didn't it?
I think it's US one.
Yeah,
Everyone's been
yesterday.
celebrating.
Yeah, yeah, because in the US they're the other way around, weren't they, to us? So yeah, it was PS4 first and then Xbox. Over here was Xbox first and then PlayStation One there.
Yeah, how has it gone 10 years, boy? How?
Yeah, like I said, it's crazy. Like when I was just saying about Journey. Oh yeah, I remote played this. I was like, oh yeah, especially 10 years ago I did that.
Don't. We were 23. I was working at Asda still. We did the midnight launch for both, I think, for some reason. So I don't know if they were the same day or we just got them in on the same day or it was a weekend and God knows. But yeah,
Yeah, they were really close together.
I remember selling all the stuff before the game came out, before the consoles came out. Sorry. Because people were coming in and buying like Ghost on both because they just weren't sure which console they were going to buy on. Which you got to remember as well, like Call of Duty was the biggest thing in the world at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us, Becky, which one? Did you get both, or did you just get one?
Oh, I got the PS4 first, so... And then I got the Xbox not that long after.
Which one did you prefer at launch?
The PlayStation.
Any particular reason why?
Like the controller, I preferred the DualShock to the Xbox controllers and stuff, and no trophies, and it's where I play like third-party games and stuff, like you say, Call of Duty and all that good stuff. So.
Because you were peak PS3 at that point, weren't you? Peak PS3, whereas I was kind of more 360 based.
Yeah, like my 360 I traded in towards my Wii U because like there was like no games coming for it and stuff.
I always forget that we were living that Wii U life at this point. That's why I didn't buy one at launch. I think people always assume that I get them all at launch, but I was so all in on the Wii U because I wasn't about the Wii, and I was like, oh, they're making this HD Nintendo console for me, and it's launching with actual video games, and hell yeah, can't wait. And then yeah, by the middle of 2014, I think I was forced to buy something else.
Yeah, that Wii U was dead.
It wasn't, but it was just like the third-party games weren't there. Like I remember Sleeping Dogs and Tomb Raider missing out, and then like they didn't sell well on the other platforms. I just remember being like, well, if you'd put these games on the Wii U, like they would have got bought. Like there wasn't a GTA on Wii U. Like everyone would have, like not everyone, but like most people we know would have bought Sleeping Dogs,
Yeah, I would have definitely. Like, I've never played Sleeping Dogs, but if it was on Wii U, I most probably would have played it.
That's a great game. Also, just
sounds crazy.
Just found Flicky, the Master System game.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I mean, I love Sleeping Dogs. I talk about it all the time, but like it's just an example of like that type of game would have done some numbers. Like I don't think it would have saved the Wii U. I think as soon as it came out and it was called the Wii U, it was game over. We could do a whole 2-hour episode talking about the mistakes they made with the Wii U, but.
Yeah, it's just so crazy though, because you can get why they called it that, because of how successful the Wii was. But yeah, it's just a really poor marketing. People still think it's a controller.
Yeah, people don't know what
they still think it's a portal.
Right. I think the Wii U's problem is that people forget that the end of the Wii was really bad. Like no one bought games on it. There'd be like for every like Skyward Sword, there would be just like no like quote unquote proper games, and even that didn't sell very well considering how many Wii's there were.
It's crazy though, because like I got a Wii at launch, wasn't really that fussed about it. I played Twilight, played Wii Sports and stuff. Played a few of it, and then I went quite a few years like out a Wii because I was like not bothered. And then it was like that last year of Wii where we got like Xenoblade, Last Story, Pandora's Tower. It's like really good.
Also JRPGs.
Yeah, but plus also JRPGs are like dead that generation really because like 13 was 13.
There was Lost Odyssey, which was
Mm.
my favorite JRPG
There's
from
like
that era.
there was like don't think there was a Dragon Quest that gen was there. I
Not
think
in,
they were on handheld,
not
weren't
over
they?
here. Yeah, definitely not on console.
So it's like no Dragon Quest. Final Fantasy 13 wasn't very good. Persona 5 was well, PS4 was out by the time that come out. So yeah, so having these JRPGs on the Wii were like really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I wasn't keen on Xenoblade, and like it was number 3 is the one that clicked with me, which like absolutely love. And I own the 1 and 2 like remaster. Not 2 isn't really a remaster, is it? It's a new game on the Switch. But Pandora's Tower and Last Story, like Last Story is amazing, sort of thing.
Yeah, I was never that hot onto any of those games. But again, like I really wasn't on Wii. Like I was just not on Wii at that point. Like I remember my parents had the Wii, and I would play their Wii every now and then. But like, yeah, I wasn't playing the Wii. I was playing pretty much pure
All 360.
360 by then, because I had a PS3 for a little period, but I had to sell it because I was an absolutely poor boy at the time, and one had to go, and it was worth more. So, but yeah, I was very 360, and then Wii U.
Yeah.
So about a year and a half of Wii U as my only console. Well, I wasn't only console; it was the main console. And I actually had to go back to my 360 to play GTA 3 online. I think the FIFA of whatever year it was, probably FIFA 14. But I got an Xbox One in 2014. And I've told everyone this story many times, but I played the Titanfall beta at a friend's house, and it completely converted me because I was pretty ready to buy a PS4. Like I was like, oh, this is just better. Like all of the bad press that the Xbox got, and you got to remember this is still quite early with like online stuff, so I still didn't know what was true and what wasn't true about the Xbox One. To be honest with you,
I know, because I remember it was even quite a while after the Xbox come out, going into it would have been Game Station at the time, but in not in the local town, like the next town over, sort of thing, and a woman, like a guy, I don't know, behind the till was like, oh yeah, we've got, I don't know, say FIFA, I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, we've got a used copy for a tenner. And she's like, oh, well, no, Xbox don't play used games. And she ended up buying a new copy, so for like 50 quid or whatever. So you think
crazy,
actually for Game Station that would actually be better selling a 50 quid copy, not a £10 copy? Well, I guess they would have got all the profits of the £10 used one.
It's like it's
sort
mad
of thing.
that like that even got to like that type of person, you know?
Yeah, and you think, and also like this is like the weird one. Like she's saying, "Oh no, I'm not buying it because Xbox can play used games." But like, why would Game Station be selling used Xbox games if it doesn't work? But yeah, that's it's like, oh, weird one.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but yeah, I got one for time for beta, and I had no games for it apart from Killer Instinct, which was free to play, if you remember rightly. And I bought Plants vs Zombies, Garden Warfare, which was
because EA was all in on the Xbox, weren't they? So they loved that, online DR
right.
Because they had the
they had the
multiplayer passes
as well, didn't they? And
and they had the they had the like the multiplayer passes, didn't they, as well with their games?
Yeah.
Sony had them, like everyone had them for a bit.
I think Xbox's
PS3
main first party didn't, but I don't think they had games that they really could. Like I don't think Halo 4 did or Gears Judgment did.
No.
But the EA were all in on Xbox. Obviously, Titanfall was from EA, and then Plants vs Zombie. I don't know if it was exclusive to that or it was timed exclusives. I know that it was on 360 and Xbox One, but the Xbox One had split screen, which is what, but the 360 didn't. But that game was pretty.
Yeah,
great.
I'm pretty sure it was a timed exclusive. But yeah, or it was supposed to be a proper exclusive and then did come to PlayStation, but Titanfall never did until the second one.
And then it got killed by EA.
Because of Apex.
Well, it got killed by EA because of Battlefield first.
Oh yeah, they put them both out at the same time. I remember
Yeah.
that now. And one like COD the week before as well.
Yeah, it wasn't even a good COD either, and it just killed. I say a good COD, like I can't remember the last time it was a good COD. I'm absolutely not playing Mahjong. Okay.
Oh, you're not playing with John?
No, I'm not good at that stuff, Pingy.
I don't really know how to play it, to be honest.
No, I've seen all these games, but I haven't played them enough.
Yeah. You think with it being in like every Yakuza game, you'd be able to pick it up?
Oh, absolutely not. But yeah, Xbox One. And PS4 I got for this show as well, because we were doing stuff with the G-Namer boys on their website. And me and you were doing Vita stuff, basically. That was basically, they needed someone to take some Vita codes, and it was only me and you, because no one else had a Vita.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I was on holiday with my parents, and my brother, and his children. And I spent the whole holiday, we were in Cornwall for like 2 weeks, right? And it was awful. It was like one day where it was sunny. And that was great. And then the rest of the time it just wasn't. So I was reading official PlayStation magazine. I think there was 2 issues. It was like a between months. It was like the end of one month, start of another one. So I got 2 different copies of PlayStation magazine while I was in this caravan babysitting my like 6-month-old niece, and cover to cover. And I was like, you know what? I was playing my Vita as well. I took my Vita with me, so that's where I finished Uncharted Golden Abyss, and I was playing Persona Golden. I think I was still playing Persona 4 Golden. I might not have been. It might have been something else. But yeah, I just remember playing these games and being like, oh, I tell you what, when I get back, I am buying a goddamn PS4. And I did buy a PS4. I bought it from Argos. It came with a PlayStation TV because they were giving them away, if you remember.
Yeah, now you can't.
No, I sold mine for like
a lot of money.
plus pounds when I sold mine recently.
Yeah, I think they did drop in money. It's one of those things during like COVID where they were where they were going for stupid prices during COVID, and then they dropped in money.
That and PSPs, I remember liquidation sales.
PSPs are like pretty expensive now. They're like considered more expensive than a Vita.
But like I remember me and you buying those white PSPs, if you remember, from Game, like not even that long ago, for like 20 quid because they were just liquidating stock.
Yeah.
But
well, that's how I got this current PS3, because they were getting rid of like that generation. And I remember I bought a PS3 and like a 360 for like 20 quid, and the 360 was like the Kinect edition. It was like the one with Kinect Adventures, and it was all white and stuff. And I basically traded it in right away, and obviously kept the PS3, which is this current PS3, which is just a plain black one, which is fine. But if I would like, like my PS2 is the silver one. Obviously my PS5 is normal white, but if there's a special edition one coming or whatever, it'd be cool.
I've got my pink PS5, as we all know.
Yeah.
You should get on the Earth colours though, they're pretty cool.
Fun?
The Earth
colours, yeah. I really like the silver coming out. And it's weird because I normally don't like I haven't owned a silver car for ages, for instance. It's like, oh, they look so boring. Sort of thing. But yeah, the silver does look quite good, and like I said, my PS2 is silver, so kind of match. But then my PSPs are black and pearl white, so. And Vita's blue, all blue in the black and pink one.
Yeah.
Was Chloe a fan of the black and pink Vita? Because it's black and pink.
What it was. She was like, what is that? I was like, it's Vita. She was like, what's a Vita? And I was like, there we go. You're every person.
Every person.
She had a PSP. She knew what PSP was, but yeah, that was peak.
So no, I do really like the Hannah Montana Lilac one. That looks really good on the PSP.
I think the PSP had loads of great special editions, to be honest with you. There's a couple nice Vita ones, but
yeah, there is like a pink one, pink. Remember, like I had a picture of like pink on the front, but there's the like Hannah Montana Lilac one, which is like really nice.
Hannah Montana the movie, which is Penguin's favourite movie. But
never seen it.
Yeah, I think when the era of that is kind of gone, now. Everyone's got like changeable bits. So like even the switches, like sure, like a lot of the times the like main Switch will have a thing on the back, but really it's Joy-Cons. And then obviously
Yeah.
Xbox and PlayStation have got their sleeves essentially that you can put on them.
Yeah.
Like with the only
I
special
wonder
edition
when the
Xbox you can
first.
see is that Halo one. It's like, ah.
Yeah. I wonder when the first faceplate things are going to be announced for the PlayStation Slim. So okay, the Slim's only just come out.
Yeah,
So
they've announced them, but they haven't swapped them over yet.
no, yeah, they've announced they're going to do them still,
Yeah.
but they've not announced like
It'll be
any
as soon as they
colours
stop
or.
selling the normal models, I think they'll start selling. Like as soon as they finish selling the normal ones, they'll put all the rest on sale because a lot of them are out of stock now. Like a lot of the like one of my friends is desperate to get a black set, and they just haven't been in stock on PlayStation Direct for ages. And I was like, oh, they might come back, but like, equally they might not. And then they'll do the whole new ones. Like it's weird to me, like it's really funny to me that they're putting out 3 new sets in January.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, 2 of them's out. The silver one's not out till late January.
But yeah, like they're actively
Yeah,
trying not
same
to
with the
sell
controller.
the old ones, which is just funny because it's like, oh well, what's the point of doing one and not doing the other, you know? But I really like the pink ones on my
yeah, especially like it's late January. It's almost February. The silver one, like the Slim will be like the only PlayStation you'll be able to buy new. So if you're like, oh, you go buy a new white Slim, like, oh, I want to change my color. Oh, the new one's out is the wrong size.
Yeah, right. But yeah, it's sexy. But before we get back to the PS5 and the Series X, PS4 Pingy. Didn't tell you the first 4 games I bought. I bought 4 games for my PS4 the day we bought it on August.
Oh, nice.
Do you remember what they were? Because I remember we talked about it on the first episode of God of War.
You must have bought Killzone.
So I actually didn't buy Killzone.
Oh, crazy.
So I bought Infamous Second Son. Oh,
yeah.
I've just found Alex Kidd in Miracle World, Pinky.
Oh, nice.
So I bought that. Finished that, got the platinum. Love that game.
Yeah.
I bought, on your recommendation, I bought Final Fantasy Type 0 HD.
Oh, nice.
Which I don't think I ever got a trophy for.
Well, I have like 96% of the trophies, like, which I know really bugs you.
It really does bug me.
Yeah, I'm missing like 2 trophies.
It's okay. Let's not take the casino. I bought Bloodborne.
That seems a crazy one now for you to buy.
Right, but I think at the time, like, they were still newish, and people were like, "Oh, this is the best game on PS4," and it was cheap. Like, I bought these 4 games for like nothing, and I can't remember the 4th one.
The thing is, though, if we were to do a what do you call it, a best PS4 list now, or ask people, I think Bloodborne would still be on there for a lot of people.
I think a lot of people, it's their favorite PS4 game, isn't it? I would play it. Like, I keep
now.
getting the urge every now and then to play it because it was fun. And I think we both dabbled with it a bit, and we're like, oh, this is fine. But it's just a case of it's time with those games.
I remember getting like lost. I'm like, oh, where am I supposed to go in this town?
Yeah, right. Finished downloading.
It's downloaded?
Forza.
Yeah, it was a weird game. Like, I played like 8 hours of Forza, got like 500 the game score, and like, yeah, I'm done. And I never really did any of the cups. I literally did like rivals, and that was about it.
I want to give it a second chance, but
I did really enjoy the rival thing.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed, but I just don't think. I don't know what I was expecting from Forza. To be honest with you, like, it is Forza, like it is exactly what you think it is. But I don't know, I think I just enjoyed Horizon so much that I was like, maybe this will pull me into.
That's the thing. Horizon is like such a good game. I know the different one's arcade and one's like sim, but Horizon's like the pinnacle. Like any racing games that's like the benchmark.
Yeah.
I know, like, you got Mario Kart, which is different again, sort of thing, but
yeah, it's a strange one. Forza.
Yeah, I wonder if we get Forza Horizon 6 next year.
Oh, I'm very happy about that.
Because they got multiple teams now, Playground, haven't they? So
Obviously, one of them's working on Fable.
yeah.
But yeah.
Because there's new Forza just come out in there, like a match free one on mobile. I don't know if it's got any achievements.
Because they were
I
working.
couldn't find any achievements on
I don't think
for achievements
I don't
for
think that worked because they did it with Forza Street.
Forza Street. Yeah, because I got quite a few of those
Yeah,
like achievements. It's like, and they're quite like rare ones and stuff because like no one like played that game.
Yeah, well, everyone played it once. Like I was the same with Gears Pop.
Mm.
I got really into Gears Pop for a while, but it was like
Mm.
no one played it beyond the tutorial really.
If you ever played Journey before, I am in the snow bit, so you know I'm actually nearly done.
Yeah, I did see it's quite short. That was one of the reasons I was tempted.
Yeah, it's 90 minutes long.
But I've been enjoying Like a Dragon, and I just wanted. I don't think many people have actually shown this game off.
No, I haven't actually seen it that many places, which is quite surprising considering what it is.
Yeah, it's very much. It's weird, right? Because I was kind of expecting to go in and have to know everything about Kiryu. But in reality, I think it does a good enough job that you probably don't actually need to play 0 to 6. I think there's lots of in jokes you'll get and lots of like in things, but like it's explained the situation quite easily. Like,
do you think you need to play 7 though? I know you haven't finished it, but would 7 help?
I don't think you need to, but there's definitely nods to 7. Like the bits of 7 I've played, like you go to one of the first locations, and I think they mention offhand some of the characters, but they don't mention them by name yet. If this all ends with you being Ichiban, then I guess it's different. But
yeah, because obviously this goes into Infinite Wealth, doesn't it? So
I've got a like love heart Lucha mask on right now because I'm about to do the Colosseum.
Lucha.
Right. How do I get to the Lucha? I got to talk to this fella. Yeah. Let's see if I got health. Thingy, I've got health. I'm happy. Let's hit the save button. 4 hours already. I don't think this is very long. This is only 5 chapters.
Really? Yeah. But they're like 10 hours a chapter.
I know, really not. Because they're usually like Yakuza. The other Yakuza games have got like 16 chapters, and they're all about 3 or 4 hours. Whereas I think this is a couple hours per chapter.
Yeah, I did say it was short. I think it's shorter than even Ishin.
Which is great.
But they did say it was supposed to be DLC, and they managed to get a full-fledged.
Yeah. Well,
I think full-fledged. It's not
all of the arcade stuff. It includes the mass system. It includes a demo for the next game. It's a 2-player mini-game mode. Like, there's so much you can actually do in this, which is kind of crazy. Like, I've just started the Colosseum side quest, basically, which is part of the main story for now.
Right.
But yeah, it's good. I really recommend this. Like, I will talk about the podcast, but yeah, I really recommend Like a Dragon Guide. I think it's incredibly good, and then it's day and date with Game Pass. I get obviously Craig's been a little bitch and he's not playing it because there's a distinct lack of English dub. I don't think it's that. I think it's that much of an issue. I like reading.
I was gonna. Yeah, see, the thing is, I would make the joke sub, not dub, but it's one of the reasons why I've still not finished Attack on Titan. One, because we're on like final season part 17,
sure
chapter
everything
2.
Is in English apart from the very last episode of Attack on Titan.
Yeah, but I know when I started watching what is the last season, it was still only in Japanese.
Yeah, because I watched all of it a couple of days ago.
Has it actually finished now? Because I thought we were still on like final
finished,
part 17.
Yeah, completely finished.
Okay, cool.
But the final episode was in Japanese still. But the final season is literally 2-hour-long episodes. And the first one was in English, and everything before it was in English, and all the side stuff was in English. But the last one they hadn't translated yet, and I was like, I'm just gonna watch it in Japanese. It's fine.
Yeah. Like one odd episode in that, but like I said, when I started watching it, it's like, oh, it's all still in Japanese. I'm like, nah. Can't be doing with it. Which is weird because I've watched like foreign films in like French and stuff before as well. It's just I think like a one odd thing, fine. It's like multiples, then not as fast.
Yeah. also question I want to ask. Another one of the questions I want to ask that aren't worth asking on a podcast, but are worth asking when we can do our little gaming chill.
Yeah.
PS5 and Series X, how are you feeling about those at the moment?
Yeah, it's still quite. It's weird because we're like 3 years in. I'm sure the PS5 now 3 years, and the Xbox isn't quite 3 years, but it's like any day now.
Yeah.
They're both like really weird because they're still okay. We have now got current gen exclusives. Like I just played RoboCop, which is only on PS5 and Series X and PC. And obviously like 16 and Starfield and stuff. So we have got the like exclusives now. So it's like finally after 3 years we're suddenly getting stuff that use these consoles.
Yeah, it's a funny one because obviously as well, like me and you have obviously talked about on the show, like it's the most like sidestep series of consoles because they're so similar to the previous consoles that it's like in reality, like is it that different? Like it still feels like a continuation as opposed to a new console, but it's also been the biggest thing of this whole gen has been services.
And how
you feel about services, and like not life of service games. I mean like subscriptions, and because like we obviously Craig is the advocate for Game Pass, right? Like he loves it.
Yeah.
Like he's even gone out and got a year's worth of Plus. So he's just got the PS5 he bought off me. He's bought his Plus, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, so he's kind of doing that, whereas me and you have always been let's buy the games because we like the physicals and then we can sell them when we're done, and we like the sort of fun of just buying new games, right? It's fun to get a new game and just sit there and play. But it's it's a very strange when it's suddenly also like servicey. So we just had a cutscene with literally doing like a mock fight from Yakuza 0, which is kind of funny. But I'm fighting myself, which is hilarious. But it's just so funny to think that like
I think the stream's a little bit behind then because it's.
If I just fought a guy with a baseball bat.
It's just panned to a guy in a Lucha mask, the pink one.
Oh god, I'm miles behind then, if that's what it's showing in a minute. Or you're miles behind, but well, now I'm fighting a guy that's supposed to look like me, but he doesn't.
You guys, folks, hold on to your umbrellas because it's about to rain blood.
Oh apparently. Yeah, you're like a couple of minutes behind me. Watch me absolutely kill the boss next bit. But yeah, like I don't know. Don't know how...
you're in the mask. I thought it was the other way around.
No, I'm the mask higher. It's me. But yeah, so I don't really know how I feel about the whole Game Pass and PS Plus era. So obviously I'm playing Game Pass game right now, and it's great.
Yeah.
But equally,
they wanna.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a Dave problem. Like I said, obviously it's a Dave problem. It's not a service problem. The service is obviously better.
Yeah, it's a weird one because out tomorrow is Persona 5 Tactics. I'm excited for it because it's Persona. It's a tactics game, so it's like a genre I like.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Like, just too many Persona 5 spin-offs and like Strikers I've barely played, even though I don't mind a Muso, even though it's normally a Nintendo themed Muso. Sort of thing which I've not really played, but I like the dancing one. I've got the platinum for that. I should really get the platinum for the Vita Japanese version I've got. I'm only missing like 4 trophies. Yeah. It's because obviously it's all in Japanese. So like, am I on the right menu or not? That sort of thing. Yeah, so but it's obviously on Game Pass. It's like day one. It's like, oh, that's the sensible place to play it. But that game with its also on that. It's something that I would, like sooner play on the Switch or the Portal now. Like it looks like a handheld game, but it just seems to have to spend like 60 quid or whatever it is to buy it on either Switch or PlayStation when it's like there for free. But it's like, oh, it's not the preferred way I want to play that game. It's like a weird thing. So it's saving me money, but it's like, oh no, I would as soon have played this on a handheld.
Yeah, and I think as well, like it takes that away, so like you feel like you're wasting money by buying that on like PlayStation.
Yeah.
If that makes
Even though I
sense.
could buy it, trade it in, or sell
Yeah,
it, and it would
exactly.
still
Really,
get,
like
you know.
it doesn't actually matter. Like it's a case of
No.
like playing it where you want to play it, right? And like I'm with you
Plus,
as well.
I've been like someone that's gone, oh, I want Japanese games on my Xbox, and like I've not really played that many of them on Xbox. Like I played Kingdom Hearts 3, for instance, on Xbox, and stuff like that. So I have played them, and you got all these ones coming to Game Pass, and I've like barely played any of them. Again, obviously, some of them being like Persona 5, which is an older release, which I've already played. So but like Tactics is brand new. I'm like, oh yeah, I've been asking for this. I really should play it. Because if I don't, like, then they could be like, well, people have been wanting these games, but they're not actually playing it. Let's spend the money trying to get, I don't know, what else? I don't know, let's spend the money to get like Hogwarts and Wonder Woman and those sort of games instead.
Yeah, and then suddenly you're just like,
well, I'm back to just playing Japanese on PlayStation. Where's my Japanese games on Xbox?
and it's not even that. It's like you just don't feel as I don't personally feel like, oh, I have to play the latest Game Pass game, because one, there's so many, and again, it's such a first world problem, and like money's tight at the minute, so actually in reality it's kind of been a lifesaver. Like this last couple of months, it's been a lifesaver to like, other than games that my partner's bought me, I've just been playing backlog games, games I bought before, or Game Pass games and stuff in sales. And but yeah, sometimes it's like I probably wouldn't have played this if it wasn't for this.
See, that's I think I mentioned on the podcast, so I've mentioned it somewhere. Like the really good thing about like Game Pass, like a game like Thirsty Suitors. I mean, Craig would have. I don't know if he has played it yet, but I know he's playing Jason or has played Jason. Like he would have never played that game in a million years if it wasn't for Game Pass.
No, absolutely not.
But now it does. So it is really good for like indies like that and getting more spotlight on.
Then obviously being able to play your Starfields and all that stuff on there.
Yeah.
Which has been, I suppose, the main game of this game for me. Like I haven't really played Hi-Fi Rush. I know you haven't either.
No, I did like the first level, and I was like, oh, this is fine. I didn't really get it.
My issue with it was like, it was good, but I was like, I don't really want to play a riffing game. Which is really
You're
weird.
currently getting beaten by tigers.
I'm beating those tigers' ass.
Yeah, there's one I definitely need to go back. The Hi-Fi Rush is, after obviously we had the Game Award nominees, which we'll talk about on the podcast, like what we think is going to win. It's like going from there, it's like, oh, I need to play Hi-Fi Rush. I need to go back to Alan Wake. Alan Wake's the big one that I really need to go back because it's up for about 7 awards. I'm like, oh yeah, like kind of. Some of them do make sense, like directing and stuff. Like yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, Alan Wake just isn't for me. I still play Control.
I just don't think the gameplay that's great in Alan Wake.
No.
It's not. I was gonna say not fun to play, and I know like I've always been like argument, like a Last of Us. It's not fun. Games don't need to be fun. Like Journey's not a fun game and stuff, but yeah, it's just the gameplay is not great in Alan Wake, in my opinion. Of what I've played, which is only like five chapters, and I think there's like 15 or something with the 2 characters combined.
Right.
I think he just won. I think he just beat everyone out there.
I'm beating everyone's stuff. I mean, I'm playing this on easy, essentially.
Oh,
because I put it on normal, and then the first boss fight beat me 6 times in a row, and it was like, do you want to put it on easy? And I was like, clearly I do.
Yeah. Do you know what you need to do?
I've got
you
good
need to
now.
get good.
I'm getting better now the actual dodging and stuff is fast.
So you now changed it to a white suit. Because you weren't in a black suit a minute ago.
Yeah, because they've put me in this suit because I'm playing as essentially myself, but they don't know it's actually me. In the reenactments of famous Yakuza battles.
Okay.
So I've done the battles from like 0, 1, and 2 now. So yeah, this is also in chapter 2, so you're missing some context, Pinky.
Okay.
But I would recommend this. Like, it is on Game Pass and it is pretty good. And it's, like I said, the shorter nature of it makes it a little bit, I think, more appealing as like an opening to the series. Like, I'm gonna actually play the demo for Infinite Wealth after this, and I may even pre-order Infinite Wealth, which is January. Because I'm like, you know what? Like, it's a series I might get into. I've been threatening to get into it for a while.
I will tell you, I've just finished Journey.
Well done, Pinky. Well done. What's next on the pool?
Don't know. But I'm just saying Journey. So I watched all of kind of funny games daily. It sounds like an hour and something, and I don't know how many minutes I've watched it. Nowadays, if you were just fighting a tiger, so maybe like 5 minutes. It's only took me like an hour.
Right.
Finish
How's the battery life on the pool?
Well, when I bought it, it only had 1 bar, or when I unboxed it and stuff, and I was gonna go play it after I did the video, and I saw it had 30% battery. I currently have 2 bars. I don't know what that is in percentage. It doesn't say.
Yeah, that's another factor for me. I would love to know.
Yeah, you think it wouldn't make any difference because you're streaming the game through it, but I have seen, depending on the game you're playing, makes a difference, which you think make no sense. But then they brought up, like, obviously, I just played Journey, the PS4 game, doesn't use any of like the haptics and stuff like that drain batteries on the thing. So if you're playing like a God of War where it's using the haptics and stuff all the time with the battery will drain quicker than like this, where it's not really using any of the features.
Yeah.
So that's how, like, whatever game you're playing does make a difference.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the same as if you're using actual DualSense. If you're using a DualSense that doesn't use any of the triggers and stuff, wouldn't take as long. But what you're saying about like a Dragon or Yakuza in Game Pass, like, some of them left, but like 7's still in there, isn't it? Ishin just got added not long ago.
Yeah, I don't know. So, because it's really confusing, because because they were on PS Plus, and I think most of them have left PS Plus.
Yeah, like Judgment's still on there because I have it installed.
Judgment and Lost Judgment are still on Plus. 7
yeah, I don't
was
think
on
ever
Plus.
been. Yeah, I think 7 is still on Plus as well.
Yeah, but I know it was a Plus Essential, so that's why I have it on thing. I don't think any of them have been taken off on Xbox yet.
I thought some of the older ones, like
Kiwami
and stuff,
because none of them are physical apart from 7, this, Ishin, and obviously Infinite Wealth.
And the Judgments.
The Judgments are physical. Because I wanted to because on PlayStation you have the Yakuza Remaster Collection, which is 3, 4, and 5. It's a really nice set, but I don't really want it on PlayStation. Because obviously I'm playing this, and 7 I'm like 5 or 6 chapters in on Xbox. Like, I'll play it on Xbox.
Yeah.
But I'd rather, if I was going to buy it, I'd buy it on Xbox, because that's where I'm playing the Yakuza series. But I'm also, am I really going to go and replay all of them? I'd like to replay 0, because that seems like a really good one. Like, anyway, and I know we did a video years ago where we were going to play it for a book club, and me and you just didn't click with it. I think I played it just after playing Sleeping Dogs. I just didn't like the combat, and then I just think it didn't click with you, because it's got quite a slow start as well. Whereas this
I played
this
it
is
like
obviously like you're watching me, sorry to cut you off, like you're watching me play, like how much cutscenes have I had? Like, it's very cutscene heavy.
Yeah. Which I don't obviously mind in games.
Mind,
I do like a.
It's weird you don't love this, because there's so much Shenmue DNA in here.
Yeah, this is why I was like, when it originally was a thing, when it first came out, I was like, "Oh, you love Shimuya, I love this," and I never really got into it. So
Yeah, so I do recommend it. Ones I've played, I think they're pretty good. And I mean, it's so much so that your boy Yu Suzuki was on about. He's tempted to do a Shenmue Zero like this because he wants to basically give the series a chance. Because no one played 3, even you didn't play 3, and 3 is always on a digital. Like there's a digital sale starting tomorrow. I guarantee you that 3 will be £3.50 on the PlayStation sale.
yeah, I don't know if they still were, but like the DLC for 3 was on offer the other day, and it was like 20p or something.
Yeah.
And it's like,
you need to stream Shenmue 3 at some point, Pengy.
yeah,
Like it needs to be a forfeit for something. Be a good one to play on the Portal.
yeah, maybe.
I think the whole Yakuza series would be a really good series for the Portal, to be honest.
Especially I guess what's we call it, the
turn-based ones.
Yeah, the turn-based one.
Yeah, and Infinite Wealth looks like it has like a whole Animal Crossing as a fucking side game, doesn't it? So
yeah,
I was pretty excited for Infinite Wealth anyway, basically just off what Craig's excitement was, and the trailers are really good. But playing this, like, it's that and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for next year that I'm like, ooh. Okay, until we get a new, probably GTA 6, and then I guess it will be a new console from Nintendo, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, so many games. Obviously, we're going to save all of our Game of the Year for this year chat for the podcast, but I think it's been a pretty good year. I know you don't agree fully, but I think it's just, yeah, there's so many games.
Yeah, it's like really, yeah, like obviously we talk about like the nominations for the Game Awards. I look at the 6 games and I'm like, well, that's a remake. Okay, it's a remake. I know there's all the discussion on like Twitter and stuff about it. You know, people have put in a lot of work for that. It is like a ground up remake, but like I've not played it because 4 is great anyway. So it's like not played that. Not really clicked with Alan Wake. Not really clicked with Tears of the Kingdom. Sort of thing.
I just think when you list the games, it's crazy because I also didn't click with Hi-Fi. I didn't click with Jedi. I didn't click with Hogwarts. I didn't play Dead Space. I didn't play RE4. And I haven't clicked with Tears of the Kingdom yet. But yet, I'm still there. Like, Mario Wonder has been incredible. This has been great. Starfield was a lot of fun. Spider-Man 2 is really good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just game after game after game. And I'm like, oh, yeah, there's all these games. All of these games. Like, you liked Forspoken. Like, I didn't like Final Fantasy, but a lot of people did.
Yeah, like mine,
all these
like, top 10 at the moment, obviously, is Spider-Man, like, Starfield's there. Final Fantasy's there. It's like they're all big ones. Like RoboCop, I really liked, which obviously thing, but like Forspoken. This is the thing. Like I've got some weird ones in like my current, like my top 10 currently. Like Forspoken. As I say, like wasn't didn't like Tears, which is a big one. I've yet to start Baldur's Gate, which obviously is like the biggest one.
Yeah, we'll talk about Baldur's Gate in a minute. Actually, I'll let you finish your thought.
And so I haven't played, like Alan Wake I own, I will finish because obviously, well, I don't know when I'll finish it, but spending like 40 quid or whatever it was
on
it,
Xbox or PlayStation?
Yeah, I put it on Xbox.
Xbox, okay. So you can't play it on your new toy?
No, I can't put it on my new toy. Yeah, I got it on Xbox just because I saved up some Xbox reward points, and obviously it's digital only, so a mate can also play it through Game Share.
Yeah.
Which was one of the reasons why I was going to get Baldur's Gate on Xbox, but I obviously ended up getting on PlayStation because vouchers and things.
Yes.
So I finished. So like I said, I finished Journey. So
yeah, Baldur's Gate is a really funny one because obviously today they announced finally the physicals, and that it's coming to other platforms. And it's a really good deluxe edition as well. Like it's a really, really good physical edition. There's a lot in there. It's like really well done. All the games are on the disc, which is obviously for you that's a big thing for you. And I'm like, okay, it's just the knowledge that type of game won't click with me. What really upsets me because everything else about Larian And like it's kind of like how I feel like The Witcher, because The Witcher 3 should be my favorite game of all time, because it's everything I love about, like, I love fantasy. It's like a big open world. It's like got a card mini game that's really deep. Like it's got these really interesting characters and stuff. It's like Western as well, and it's like, but I just can't seem to get it to click.
Yeah, we know you like a card mini game.
I love a card mini game. It's warning me I've got a boss fight, so let's save it. But yeah, Baldur's Gate is the same. Like I look at it and I'm like, if that was in a sale, if I sold the digital version under 40, I think I'd be tempted. I mean, if I was you with the Portal, like I think I'd be all on it, right?
Yeah.
But Divinity's never clicked with me, so I was a bit like, oh, will I? I think I'm about to have fight after fight after fight, Bengi.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've not played like the Divinity games or anything, so I've got no real comparison. And the closest comparison I know they do play slightly different was because obviously watching like kind of funny content and stuff like that. Like Andy on that was like, oh, I didn't think I was gonna like it, but it like reminds me a lot of Dragon Age Origins, and I love Dragon Age Origins. So,
Yeah.
which you could play actiony, but you could also like slow it down and like command your characters and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've got Dragon Age. Dragon Age has come in as well, but yeah, I said Baldur's Gate for me, it fascinates me what you think of it. I think that's probably of all the games that you have in your backlog.
Yeah.
I think what you think of that game is the most interesting. Because
Yeah, I don't know when I'll start it because after Persona does out tomorrow, I don't think it's Avatar. It looks quite good, and it is in Ubisoft Plus, and I still need to finish Mirage, which I'm like almost done. I've got like 2 like assassinations to do, and then I'm literally done. Mirage, I need to go back and finish that. Apart from that, so I will start Baldur's Gate soon. But I have downloaded like Sea of Stars and I got Star Ocean to play as well. So lots of RPGs.
Right. And then obviously Black Friday sale starts tomorrow, and we all know that there's going to be something that's going to break for you, isn't it? There's going to be something where you're like, ooh, I'll just buy that.
I don't know. I don't really buy that much that often on Black Friday. It's never anything. No. It's normally like tech and stuff that's on Black Friday. And it's like, yeah, I got a telly. I don't really need a even though I would like an OLED telly and stuff like that. It's like, yeah.
I mean, I've just got my new monitor.
Like
gorgeous.
Air fryer has to be.
Yeah, you do. You do love an air fryer, don't you, Pengy?
I do.
Fucking bastard. Take my bastard. Punching dudes in the face, Pengy. That's what we do.
That's what you do.
Delayed that attack. That's what I was going to dodge it. But I didn't dodge. Whoa. This guy's kicking my ass, Mickey. Dodge.
I thought you were playing on easy as well.
I know I am. Still got to be good at the game. Unfortunately, pal Dave. Not good at the game. Just Superman punch me, Pengy. Not a bad way to go. Rush my way to death, there we go. But yeah. Yeah, I'm very curious. I'm curious what's going to come up tomorrow. I don't think I said a Baldur's Gate for under 30 I would have taken, but there's no way now after making that announcement that's going to drop in a huge amount in the sale. So other than that, obviously the eternal question, which is Dirt 5 DLC on Xbox. One day it'll go on sale. Other than that, I want to play. Really. My backlog's so fucking big. Like I've got so many games I've got installed, but I'm like, oh, I can't wait to play. I can't wait to get enough free time to sit there and replay Batman Arkham Asylum, for example. or like something like
You're
that.
never gonna play that. You're not playing that.
It's not that long a game, but like you know what I mean. Like just as an example, and like I still haven't played Forza, Redfall I haven't played, Forspoken I haven't gone back to. You know.
Yeah.
This guy wants to fight me. He's a lot of health bars, thank you. Let's get some health back. Right, that's it. Punch you a lot.
Oh,
God, he's just doing wrestling moves on me. Not know who I am. TNA Impact World Champion.
that's what you hope to be.
So we need the TNA Impact game HD remaster.
That would be pretty.
I mean, I suppose the
pretty
wrestling
cool.
games could tempt me if they were like really cheap. Like if AEW was like, I think anywhere under 25 digitally, I think I would be tempted.
Yeah.
So they've added quite a lot of content. And I do like arcadey wrestling games.
I'm trying to what you think might be a weird one now.
What's that?
I'm gonna play some Crucible
What, Destiny?
on Destiny 2.
I think Destiny 2 is like the joke for any time you get a new gaming service or piece of hardware now. Because I think I've tried it on. Obviously, we tried it on Stadia. I tried it on my Steam Deck. Obviously, PS5 when you bought it. I remember you trying it. We played it on Series
Yeah,
X.
that's that. Like, this year I've played like 50 hours of Destiny 2.
I see. Destiny 2's just never clicked. I really like Destiny 1.
Which is crazy
It's just never
because
gone
like, this expansion was looked really cool to me. That's why I bought it, and I bought it with like the season passes. I finished the expansion. I did like, the first season. Not played any of the others, and I don't know how many seasons we're in now. We're mostly in like the third or the fourth one.
Yeah.
It might be slightly different because obviously the final shape or whatever has been delayed.
Yeah.
Ah, come on, searching for Guardians. Where's the Guardians?
I want to play Destiny more. Thank you. See, me and Craig played the main game years ago in co-op, and we were just like, what is everyone's obsession with this game? For Destiny 2. I get it. Destiny 1 I absolutely Destiny 1 I absolutely adored. I loved Destiny 1. Destiny 1 is one of those early when we eventually do a full early Xbox One PS4 era chat catch up, like to the 2014 Destiny and Titanfall double punch for me is like huge.
Yeah.
I can't remember if you played it much.
No, Destiny 1, I basically did the story and that was about it.
I played it so much. The Taken King was so good. Anything in this room?
Oh yeah, I think I finished Taken King.
Just going and punching doors, mate.
Nice.
The question for me as well after this is, am I going to want to play Like a Dragon next, or will I be tempted to play Ishin that plays more similarly?
It's an interesting one. I guess like if you want that like feudal Japan feeling or not.
Yeah, it's true.
Because Ishin does look good. It's one measure that I would jump on. Seeing it's totally self-contained as well.
Yeah.
I guess like Judgment, but the first one.
I didn't like Judgment. I bought Judgment based on a Craig recommendation. Again, like it being standalone, and I just didn't like the detective bits. They were really slow. To be honest with you. But I can see why Craig likes it. Because it's the core of this, and it's obviously there's the Fist of the North Star one as well that's on PS4.
Oh yeah, I forgot that one.
Because if they did another spin-off one that was like, I don't know, like One Punch Man or something, that'd tempt me. But I think this is actually quite a successful franchise now.
Yeah, it's pretty
Take my goddamn drones, you fool. Just throwing drones at this guy. You'll laugh when you get there. Because I need the achievement for operating the drones 100 times.
you do love a Chivo as well.
I do love a Chivo as well. That's one of those. I actually got quite a few of these. Quite a few low ones, like there's a 1%er and a 3%er.
Do you think that's because a lot of people might have tried it because they just think it's in Game Pass and then obviously makes the achievement
I think a lot
rarer.
of people have just done. I think the people that aren't big Yakuza fans have just played pure story and none of the side quests. Right, probably spent 3 hours. Of the 3-4 hours I've played, half of that has been playing Sega arcade games.
And I guess there might be an old person that's just played the Infinite Wealth demo.
Yes, exactly. Which is really clever and is really old school way to release it.
Yeah.
Especially because for the normal person, that's on the disc, right? But obviously I'm playing on Game Pass. Obviously I did see this. It's only at $44.99, which is still expensive. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
it's just cool to have.
It's weird now. Like Alan Wake's 50, and that's supposed to be like a budget title, and it's just like 45, and it's like, oh yeah, because it's a smaller game. It's like, yeah, but 45, 50 quid. It's like, look, I pay 42 for RoboCop. It's just obviously like a full game.
Right, and then you got
it only took like 12 hours. Yeah.
It's like all this weirdness. I think this is probably worth 44 quid if you're a Yakuza fan. If you're not a Yakuza fan, don't play it on Game Pass.
What I can tell you is I'm already dead.
You're already dead.
Yeah, I'm now actually in a game. I couldn't find anyone increase like the free thing, so I'm now playing Rumble. Iron Banner's currently on, so I'm guessing people are playing Iron Banner. But obviously that does the level advantage thing.
It does.
And I'm only like 1750 because I've not played for
like
since January. Honkai Star, right?
I almost downloaded that and I was like, this is too Japanese for me.
Ah, the combat is so good.
I'm sure it is, but like I don't want to get caught in the gacha.
Yeah. The only thing I don't know about now, but when I played it was like launch day, and they were giving you like so many free stuff, and like, oh, you started playing this game on PlayStation. Here's a free thing.
Yeah. Yeah, good old PlayStation Stars and PlayStation Plus.
I mean, it's like, oh, you've played Genshin Impact. Here's a free thing. Okay, so the coloured like things around the controller are reacting how you would think. So they are going red when I'm getting shot.
Yeah.
Which is so that's working. Which is I'm not really last, even though I've got no kills. So.
Nice.
But it was more of testing, and there seems to be like, it seems to look good. There seems to be no lag, but like I said, I haven't got kills, so maybe there is some lag, but it doesn't seem to be.
No, I'm just fighting dudes.
Maybe if like a pro or something, it would be like, oh, this is unplayable. Don't know.
Boss fight time, or is this cutscene boss fight time? Boss fight time, maybe.
Ooh.
Because I'm hoping this will end the chapter, which would be a perfect way for me to end the stream.
Okay.
God, this game looks crazy.
Oh, I get shot behind.
Yuki Sonora. Let's kill the old side ones. Let's get fodder down, Pengi.
Oh yeah, I forgot all my weird abilities.
the armbar. Hell yeah.
Armbar.
I do. Big punch. Ah, I'm on fire.
Oh, I'm trying to get my ass kicked.
The dodge is 2
on
buttons.
Destiny.
So like you have to be really good timing with it. It's RB and A. So it's like you have to like.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. Like it's such a Streets of Rage type of feel. Like
so what does RB take stance normally? What does A normally do then?
Nothing.
Without RB. Okay. So why isn't A just dodge then?
I think A might be sprint actually.
Okay, that makes sense.
So this game looks great as well, which is really funny. I don't know how it looks on the stream, but like I'm playing it in 4K because there isn't like a performance mode.
Okay.
It's just like, this is the game. It's definitely running at 60, you know what I mean? Embarrassed by how much healing items I had to use me. For every one good dodge, there's like 2 more bad ones. Okay, that's a good one. There we go, Benki, we got him. We button mashed our way through.
You do love the good button mashing.
That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. Will this end the chapter? Yeah, it's been fun to stream. We've been trying to do this on Thursdays, just because it's just something extra for us to do, innit, boy?
Yeah.
There will be a week where it's not me having to stream it, because Pengi is more than capable of figuring out how to do it.
Oh yeah.
At his end.
I don't know if I can figure it out on Xbox, but
it's a kind of a pain on Xbox, but on PlayStation it's very easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they've made it. Since Mixer's gone, it's been really a bit of a pain on Xbox, because you can do it for one player, like for you on your own. Streaming to Twitch isn't too bad. It's backwards, but it's not too bad. But me and Craig could not get it to work. To have the party chatting, whereas on PlayStation it's very straightforward.
which is weird
this time we're
because it
using
should.
Discord.
Like it should work. There shouldn't be no reason. Should do. You think they? I'm surprised they haven't added like YouTube streaming like PlayStation has.
Yeah.
And it's also like crazy that like, I remember Mixer. You used to watch like the Xbox E3 showcase on Mixer, and you would get like a skin on something.
わかりました。蒼天堀にもいくつか今度は私が聞く番ですが、誰かがあなたを痛めつけても私。桐生さん、これが正真正銘。大道寺の首は外すんやったら、そしたら後のこの先一生そんなんが。お前らは
trying to get me to kill someone.
それは近江連合と。
That's not gonna work.
No,
この二つうちの親父と。 東上界の六代目堂島大吾。何？そのためにどういうことなんですか？親父が来月そういえばそのくらいのはずでしたね。無償出たらそこであの人は今潜伏中の東上界の幹部たちも来る手はずや。そんで渡せがだがもう 極道の実態は末端の組員が一人暴走しただけでトップ。実際うちの親父も警察や政治家の人にらみいずれ極道の大
So
門は
much story
トレーナー
building
たち
for
と
the
変わ
next
らない
game,
ように
Pengi.
なるな。
Pardon?
そうです。
The building to the next game so well. I'm so intrigued. I want to know what happens.
You want to know why you're in Hawaii?
Right, I want to know what this infinite wealth is.
登場界の6代目もけど何万にも膨れ上がっ反対する奴らも山ほど出てくる。到底抑えきっただ。伝説
おあいにくですが、桐生一馬はもうそうですね。それとももしあなたがその気なら
約束します。近江連合最後の仕事や大都市出し抜いて、そしたら悪い話やないでしょう。
うるせえ。
花輪を殺すなんざ問題外だ。それと花輪、それでもええんでっか、ほんまに。もうだ。
Kiryu-san. Here we are, and how are we at a point where I'm the person on our channel streaming Yakuza, Pengi?
Yeah, I don't know.
Craig's let us down.
You'd have to ask Craig.
すぐにはしばらく蒼天その話によってあなたはお疲れでしょう。
珍しく優しいんだな。
命をですが、さっきの状況では私のような日陰者が姿を消すると私組の手また沖縄の子供たちと会えなのに
俺はもうこの先の人生そんな俺のために。
さすが伝説の極道。
そんなんじゃだがいつかあの世でその人たちに会った時
Okay, flashbacks to the characters in previous
恥ずか
games
し
that
く
have
ねえよ
died.
うにしときて。
There's a lot, it turns out.
もう俺にで
なるほ
今ので
ど。ええ、改めて
分かった。
ただここは近江連合の
Right, Pengi, gonna end the stream here. Thank you for everyone who has watched, and obviously we'll put this back on YouTube, and let us know what you think of Like a Dragon Gaiden. All the other things we've talked about, Pengi will be putting up some portal videos, or we'll talk about all kinds of stuff on the podcast this week. But yes, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.